Hello everybody, this is Jeremy from Jeremy's Open World. Tonight I'm going to be playing Banjo-Kazooie. This was first released, I think, around 1998, either 97 or 98. And I've got my Nintendo 64 hooked up here, and we're just going to get started. All right. Okay, so Banjo-Kazooie was created by Rareware, and I liked all of their games that I played, and so let's just give it a whirl. This is the intro video, and this is so nostalgic for me. Okay, so I believe Banjo and Kazooie, they created, or at least set the tone for the duo games. I know that Ratchet and Clank would become Sony's version of a duo, where you have a main character and the secondary character is attached to his back. That started with Banjo-Kazooie because Kazooie is in his backpack, and I believe he was before Ratchet and Clank. And Jak and Daxter was another kind of duo game that came from this era. But you know, I'm biased. I believe that Banjo-Kazooie is the best. So let's get started, shall we? For those of you who've never played Banjo-Kazooie, I hope this is a fun session. I hope you enjoy it. I'm playing on the classic controller too. Okay, let's see. 1998. You actually have to press the start button. You can't just hit the A button. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are the game options. So I can play 3 different games, it looks like. This is the first one, 6 hours. There's no telling how old this is. Game 2, 26 hours, 100 jigsaws. That means I totally completed the game. Well, almost. I didn't get all the notes, it looks like, but I'm not going to delete that one. Okay, here's 3 hours. What I'm going to do, press A to play or Z to erase. I'm going to erase this one and I'm going to start a new file. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, so let's start a new game. Let's find out what's going on. Okay, so the antagonist of this game, her name is Gruntilda, and she is a witch. And there are a lot of heavy comedic elements in this game. I'm excited to play it as an adult because there's no telling what jokes went over my head or what I missed. That's right, the lines all rhyme. And she's picking her nose. So we got a Snow White reference going on here. I love the sound design of this game too. The characters all have individual sounds, and it kind of reminds me of Pokemon. They never say anything like audibly, but people know what they're saying. Okay, so Tooty is Banjo-Kazooie, or Banjo's sister. And she goes... Oh, that's right, her broom is a character. Everything in this world is sentient. It has eyes. And that might be a carryover from, like, the Mario type thing, right? Because in Mario, everything has eyes there, too. There's bottles. He's kind of the Q of this game. Okay, so Tooie is considered by many people to be one of the more annoying video game characters, but I think she's funny. I think she's a nice foil to his personality. I first bought this game for $50 at Walmart, and I went home to play it, and I felt so accomplished because I spent so much of my money buying it, and I definitely got my money's worth for sure. As you saw, at least 60 hours. It's such an interesting concept, right? I mean, who sat down and said, we're going to have a bear? He's going to be the main character, a bear of all things, and a bird in his backpack is going to be his companion. And it works really well for exploration and for combat, as you'll see. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. Alright, whoa, this controller. Let's see how, alright, I don't have any moves yet. The first music you hear is a banjo, right? If I hold down the A button, it makes the text go faster, but it also skews how they sound. Oh, and Kazooie is the antagonist. She's very antagonistic to all the main characters in the world, especially to Bottles. Interesting level design too. This world is called Spiral Mountain, and it's kind of the home world. I think that, as I've mentioned in my previous video, I think this video game is an improved version of Super Mario 64. I just think it's more fun, and I think it's more creative in a way. And again, it came out later, right? So Mario 64 came out before this one, but even so, I much preferred playing this one, even though it has many of the same elements as Mario. It has much more of a story. There's more content to it. Alright, I'm just going to use B to start right away because I bet I remember a lot of these moves. But for your sake, let's explore. Okay, so let me figure out the... Alright, so first person view. Wow, the controls are reversed from what I normally play. You'll see that not only is Kazooie used for just exploration in general movement like this, jumping, but she's also integral to the way he attacks. See, there's a spike type move, and this one, of course, there's one where she comes out of his backpack and slams the ground. Health in this game is honey, and here is our first kind of parade of sentient things. Looks like an onion. I'm already getting hurt. So, I remember being amazed by water in video games, and I know that is kind of, especially with the GameCube, playing that water effects kind of became the standard. You know, you kind of determine the graphics of a game by how good their water effects were. I think I can actually change the camera to zoom out. Yeah, I play it zoomed out. And so, let's see, there's a water fountain here. Okay, so that is a honeycomb that makes my life if you get enough of those. I'll go back for it one more time. See if I can get it. Oh, the cauliflower, I forgot about him. See, even walking through the hay, or the wheat, whatever that is, there's nice sound design to that. He has sort of a double jump, but it's not. It's not very. It's not a traditional double jump. It's more of just Kazooie kind of helplessly flapping her wings. Let's see if I can nail this guy. You can climb trees. Yes. I thought there was a puzzle piece up there, but at some point, but maybe not. These are my first victims of this. He's not doing the move that I remember him doing. Let's see if Bottles talks about it. You're on until you get inside. Oh, well, never mind. I know that there's a ground pound move that they do. Again, kind of a Mario vibe, you see. The right trigger centers the camera behind you. See the Z trigger, which is at the bottom here. It does that crouch type move. So let's get on with it. When you get help, you hear the banjo. Alright, I've got to go for that piece one more time. I know that's not the thrilling content others want, but I do remember it being good for your health. Literally. So let's try it this way. Aha! Honeycomb, that's right. Oh, and it looked like there was a banjo trophy back there. Like 6 of us. So similar to the Ocarina of Time Pieces of Hearts, you get so many and it adds an extra heart. Another one. Let's see if I can remember. I know that the other pieces are in this environment, but he's not granted me all of my moves, so I'm just going to go on for now. I'll come back to these later. I had a guide for this game, but this was one of the more accessible games for me, because it was pretty clear where you should go and what you should do. I mean, obviously you're going to go into that witch's mouth. Gruntilda's Lair. Okay, so the hub world is Gruntilda's Lair. It's kind of where you select your different levels. So it's like this game's version of Bowser's Castle, or no, Princess Peach's Castle, where you go into paintings. This one is not totally dissimilar. Oh, that's right. Okay, so her goal is to suck the beauty from Tooty. And you actually see that happen if your character dies. If you lose enough health, you actually see her, you know, swap places, put her ugliness onto Tooty. This game isn't particularly dark, but the second one is. Banjo-Tooie is a much darker game, both in story and just the general attitude. It's strange. You have characters dying. I always thought it's technically a sequel, but it felt like more like fan fiction than an actual Banjo-Kazooie game. So here's the main hallway, and of course she's got a picture of herself. Oh, our first puzzle piece. This is the equivalent of the Super Mario 64 stars. I can't go up here yet because I don't have the right move. So the first world is right through here. I did not realize this when I was younger, but basically the first level is a giant termite mound. You found a jigsaw picture. Stand on the jigsaw shape podium? I'll explain. You need so many, just like in Mario. You need so many stars to continue on to the next level. You need jigsaw pieces here. And I believe you don't necessarily have to go in a particular order, and you don't have to use all the pieces. Who knows? It's been so long. Mumbo's Mountain, that's what it's called. This is where we meet one of the best characters in the game, Mumbo Jumbo, the shaman. Oh my gosh, this is so nostalgic. 3D. No, that was accidental. That did not mean. I guess just stepping on it. Okay, so each world has a number of notes that you need to collect, and a number. Alright, so that's the mound right there. This is basically the whole level. And there's our first Jingo. And then there are these guys. So you get five Jingos in each level. Yes, all to get a G. That's right. And then they play a role at the end of the game too. So here are the basic moves. There's the roll. He also has a claw move. Hacking attack. That's the one I use the most. And here are the notes. One of 100 on each level. To me, that was always the more annoying part of these levels, was getting all the notes, because some of them are very hard to find. And some you can see in the wide open, but you can't get to them immediately. And in case you're wondering, oh, there's Jingo? Jiggy? I never really knew what they were. Either Jiggy or Jingos. Jiggy would make more sense since that's a musical term. And in case you're wondering, yes, there is a water level. Of course there is. And yes, it is. Oh, the bull! I forgot about him. Honeycomb, that's where you get off if you need it. Oh, there are boss fights too. Okay. Yeah. He's kind of a boss per se on this level. Pretty self-explanatory though. Again, conga, the musical dance, right? 10 on each world, help you progress through, which is Lair. Yo-huh? There we go. I was thinking there was a fight with him, but I guess not. Orange. I guess that's what he's thinking. Even the orange is talking. That's probably the one line of dialogue it has in the whole game. Fat bear. Yeah. Look how iconic. I mean, yellow shorts, blue backpack. I mean, that's fashion icon. I'm excited to introduce you to Mumbo Jumbo at some point. That's right. Kazooie can shoot the eggs. I guess it's going to be into bottles to do it. The buzzard. That's right, you can poop the eggs. Oh my goodness, I forgot. And I think it even makes a weird sound. You can also use a joystick. Oh, these. I don't have this dog unlocked yet. It activates something in our lair. I can shoot. Yeah, here we go. Let's use the eggs. I got you now. The graphics seem so quaint. They look so quaint, but even now, like, I'm just having fun playing it. It holds up. I mean, it plays well. It's smooth. The camera works well. When I'm not screwing up, it's... Oh, he's still going. It's a very good piece of technology. Now again, since this is the Nintendo 64 controller, you can't control your camera very well. It's, as with most of the games in this era, you have to just pull the camera behind you. Now you can hold the button down and it keeps the camera centered, but that plays havoc with my senses. Okay, termites. You can actually hear them counting 2, 3, 4. There should be a Stonehenge type thing there. That'll teach me a new move. Oh, there's a Jingo up there. You can hear them whistle, that's kind of their thing. Whistle at you. I think there might be something back here as well. How do I remember that? Like, there are basic things in daily life I cannot remember, but I can remember obscure locations from these games. That just goes to show how much I played it and how... There we go, this lets me walk up hills and he just kind of hangs in the back. But that just goes to show how impressionable I was and how these games made quite the impression. So there's 3 out of this world. There's something in the termite hill. And you can just go up faster this way. So the music stays the same. Like the music stays the same across the level, but you'll notice in different areas it'll change slightly. depending on what is contextual. And the music almost became more tribal as you got closer to Mumbo's side, and this is where he lives. Oh, and there's a out of 10. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, this is where I'm going to learn the pound. Beat Buster, maybe not. Yeah, it's clear that Kazooie is the one who does the heavy lifting when it comes to combat and exploration. Now I'm about to just vandalize all the worlds. The music has a Disney quality to it. There's something about the music in this game that is more than just generic video games. You can tell that each song, each theme was crafted very carefully, and it's little details like that in this game is impressionable. Oh, that's number one. Okay, so the notes are used to write note Grunty's Lair. So not only do you have to get puzzle pieces to go into the different worlds, but to proceed through her lair, you have to use notes. Remember the poop. Let's see. You don't use that to attack. You use that. Oh, come on. Here we go. You use that to put level type. I don't know. You'll see. It's I don't feel like explaining it, but you'll see it as we get to it. What is up there? How do I get that? Oh, I should have gotten it before I completely destroyed it. Oh well. Oh, okay, so what Mumbo does is he uses his magic, if you have enough coins, to turn you into a different animal or a different creature relevant to the level, and it helps you access different areas. Pet boy. Is that politically correct? I think so. Okay. He's a playable character in the second game. I wonder how they made that sound. I was always very impressed by the openness, the kind of unlimited feel to the world, even though the level itself is pretty small. They do a good job of making you feel like you're part of this much bigger world. You can kind of see camera lag when you overlook a big portion of the game like this. Alright, so we've only got 2 left to get in this level. Come on. I can't believe this controller has held up so well all these years, and it feels so natural. I didn't have to relearn it. was only just now that with the Nintendo Switch that Nintendo fully embraced having 2 joysticks. Before that, they've resisted that for several generations, right? Right, so what is there? Aha! I think you have to do the termites. Doesn't do anything in here. See, here's a good example. It's the same song, but it's inside, so it's quieter. It's a xylophone, so it's more subdued, and it somehow adds to the atmosphere of being in a different part of the map, right? Okay. Nothing back there. Here we go. I was amazed by these graphics. Not bad for first spell. No attacks, just walking. But I'll be able to climb here. Ooh. Sorry. No can do. Ooh. I wonder who thought up the concept of jumping in video games. As if, I mean, that's crucial to so many games of this era, and really of gaming in general at this point. Just an interesting idea. We all know what's up here. Alright, I don't think I'll come over here. Oh, last Jingo. Oh. I'm gonna grab these eggs. Now, I don't think I can go into Grunty's lair as an animal. I think I have to turn back. Alright, I've almost gotten everything. Let's see. I think these notes are it. Last 3 right here. I prefer the camera pulled out, but it is true that you have a better, I guess, a better view like the camera pulled closely. Change me back. I've really thought about, I guess the bad guys that were walking around, the purple guys, I guess he's one of them, but he's a shaman. Because he looks like he has the same body, just his face is different. I never thought about that. I think they were all wearing loincloths. One last look. Mumbo Mountain. I mean, who would have thought that was a termite mound? That is the first level of Banjo-Kazooie. Let's see what happens when we get back. Which's magic stops you taking the notes off the world. That's right, I think you have to get them all in one play. If you turn the game off, you have to start the level. Okay, let's go up here, and then I will save the game. Okay, so this is a note door. It's got the number that I need to get one of those to pass through. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Very theatrical. Okay, what room is this? Oh. Wow, this is bringing back memories. Oh, and she has a sister. Gruntilda. She's the Glinda, I suppose, of this universe. Yes, you need to remember these for the last round of the game. I'll hear them later. And this is the save menu for Banjo-Kazooie. It shows you your notes, eggs, feathers you'll get later. And yeah, thank you for joining me. This has been really fun. I plan on continuing to play other games for my Nintendo 64, but if you really liked this, I'm going to make more videos in the future. But if there's something that you prefer that you saw from my Nintendo 64 collection that you would rather watch me play, leave a comment in the comments below and let me know that, and I will play that, and I will see how well I can remember the game. So anyway, thanks for joining me. It's been really fun playing through this. Thanks for taking a walk down this retro lane with me. Thanks for joining me in Jeremy's Open World. Click that subscribe button, and I hope to see you soon, okay? Bye.